Okay, right, so this is going to be a bit of a weird thing because this is more just a ranting thing rather than anything else. I distinctly remember Cactu asking me before why I'm not doing these games on Lunatic because I definitely, supposedly, have the skill to do it. Well, I'll freaking tell you why. These are just not fun for me to do when I play on Lunatic. Maybe I'm just trying for too much here, trying to do subterranean animism of it, but this is just way too fucking hard for me to do. I think I can kind of just about get this when I play Reimu A, but I really hate Reimu A because she makes the stages at select parts. Some of the stages are literally impossible, and I don't care what anybody says otherwise. For me, they are literally impossible, and I don't like that at all. I want to be able to play with a shot type which I enjoy playing with, which is this one, Marissa A. But the problem is, it's just bullshit for me. I think maybe it's just because it's with Marissa, but it's just way too fucking hard. And I just don't like it at all. I don't find... oh, that fucking hell. I don't find any sort of fun in this whatsoever. I've been trying this for nearly 2 hours solid now, and I have only gotten past the first stage 5 times. And in 3 of those times I had died before I even reached Parsi. And the other 2 I freaking derbed completely on Parsi, despite knowing exactly how to be there. I cannot do it at all with this, with Marissa, which is the real sticking point here. I want to be able to play with whoever the hell I want. I don't want to have to play Reimu just because Reimu is the only one that's physically capable of dodging some of this stuff. And yeah, it's just not fun. It's not fun at all. So yeah, that's basically it. That's why I don't play Lunatics, because I don't find it fun. The only ones I've played that that I would have actually considered an LP of for even enjoyment's sake would have been Cherry Blossom and 10 Desires. By the time I'd done the Cherry Blossom LP, I hadn't actually cleared Lunatic on that one. I only tried after I did the LP. So that one I couldn't have done, and I can't actually LP 10 Desires at the moment because it kind of lags a bit too much for it. So yeah, that is a bit of a sticking point. Like, every time I've tried to stream it, the lag has been completely horrible for it, and it's just not good at all. So, I don't know. I really don't know. But I am not LPing any of these games on Lunatic for a long time, because apart from I actually can't clear half of them, it's just not fun. And I am not going to LP something which I know I will not enjoy. Because that's just dumb. Goes against everything you would use an LP for. That's like, me trying to, I don't even know, it's like freaking Raukau trying to LP Mariari again, because it's just not fun. You know? Gets to the point where it is just not fun to do. And I don't really care what anybody says with that. That is my opinion with it, and I will be sticking to that until I maybe eventually get stuff fixed away and maybe be able to do it. Who knows? But you can already see the records here are abysmal, and they're also shockingly low compared to the amount of times I've played the mid-boss. Because, yeah, that happens. I just cannot do it. Flat out cannot do it. That is only the 6th time in just over 2 hours now that I have managed to pass this stage, and it's the worst I've done as well, is because I've got such low power here. Probably going to have to bomb this pretty soon, but we will at least try and not bomb it. But seriously now, I keep getting clipped by stuff like that, which is really annoying. I haven't this time, and look at that, less than 4 power. What the hell? Like, I should not be this low in power, ever. But it's fucking Lunatic, it's just that. I don't understand at all. I don't know, it's just... whatever. Basically, screw you as well. Honestly though, I'm really not usually this low, even on Lunatic, for by this time, but it's just... yeah, I don't know, I just cannot do it. And even this, I should clear this every single time because it's fucking easy. But I don't know. I really don't know. Sorry for the obvious disappointment on stuff, but this is what happens. I do not like playing Lunatic, and that's that. Well, at least I managed to pass that, but still, less than 4 power by Parsi is fucking ridiculous. You should be maxing on power by the time you get to Parsi. And yeah, it's just horrible. I suppose the only silver lining at the moment is that I am actually alive, but I might as well be dead with this, because seriously, what can I actually do from here, apart from die? Not very much, because I can't do anything with just 1 power. But if I die, I'm only going to get to like 2 anyway, so... so yeah. That's Lunatic for you, I suppose. I'm not even really saying anything anymore because it's just trying to concentrate on barely avoiding death. But it's partly with the commentary stuff as well. It has to be. I'm playing a lot worse than I would normally do with this. I have played through this a lot better before, but yeah, this is how it goes down, I suppose. Which is a big disappointment because, yeah, I do know I can play much better than this. However, such is the way. Am I even going to be able to clear this in time? Yeah, I am, just. Jeez. Well, I've got 1 power. That doesn't really help at all because I usually have to bomb this card even when I'm at max power, so... you know. I suppose I could maybe stand to learn to do this card better. It's not that hard, but, you know. I don't give a shit anymore. I seriously don't. I don't know how long this is going to be. It's obviously going to go until I get game over, which is probably going to be here because I have no power whatsoever, but, you know. We're just gonna go as long as I can and that'll be that, but don't expect any sort of significant commentary because I've passed caring at this point. I need to be this side. Usually I should have about 6 to 7 power still by here. This is like the worst run ever, but right now I don't care enough. That's just it. I've kind of just about learned this now, even though it's a lot scarier than it should be, but yeah, and now I'm not going to be able to do this because I don't have enough power. I kind of know what to do when it's at, you know, to survive the first wave. Oh, maybe I will do it because, yeah, I can survive the second one. Huh. Go figure. No point in trying with that. I should have had it because I could have probably just gone to the right there, but way too freaking scared. That's just it. Yeah, by the way, I played this stage, I think it's about 3 of those times in practice, so that sort of gives another indicator that I just cannot do this game on Lunatic at all. Still, considering my power level, getting through there with only 1 bomb is actually not bad at all. So let's see if we can somehow just get through that. Okay, and then this bit is actually not that bad if you are able to pay enough attention, but it's sort of just learning exactly where to go, and if you don't go exactly where to go, that's what happens. It's a pretty annoying thing. I don't care what Robin says with this one being fun. This non-spell is the worst thing ever, and I seriously despise it at all levels. It's just ridiculous. I have never understood exactly how you're supposed to do this. I've maybe cleared it about twice without bombing. It's pathetic, but what can you do? Now I'm not going to be able to even do this freaking card, because, well, okay, yes I can, because I've managed to get around that. You could barely do this one. I have no power at all. Seriously. Bombed way too much in the first couple of stages, but, you know, it's... right now, it is just way too hard for me. And this is why I don't play it on Lunatic. This non-spell is pretty much bullshit to me as well. I've maybe kind of worked it out a little bit, but, yeah, it's not at all easy to do. It's difficult to see the lasers coming, and even if you do see them coming, sometimes you can't do anything about it, like right there. So, yeah. But hey, one bomb when we only have one power to start with, that's not bad. And then, well, I do enjoy this card, I've got to admit, even on Lunatic, I do find this card a lot of fun. But, well, with no power, it's a little bit more interesting, I suppose, because it's a lot harder. But, still doable, but I apparently can't do it. Because I apparently suck far too much. Whatever. And then this, I just fucking auto-bomb because it's way too hard. The last card's not that bad either. Honestly, apart from the non-spells from Yugi are the big pain in the ass, but the spell cards are not that hard. They really are not that hard, so if you can get through the non-spells okay, you should be well enough set for this fight. But, of course, the fact that I came in with, like, no power is what screwed up that one. Still, 4 lives going into stage 4. Well, stage 4 is impossible, so that's not gonna help at all. 4 power exactly as well, kind of funny. At least I get some power back here, which is a little bit of respite, but this bit, sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. I know everything is basically aimed here, so that's a plus. But often it just doesn't work out, and I have to bomb it, like kind of right there. But still managed to get around it with only 1 bomb, so that's alright. Means I might actually stand a chance of getting some power back here. Now what makes this section difficult compared to hard is that there is an extra trail of charms there, which, yeah, definitely adds an unnecessary layer of complexity to all of this. And then Marissa A makes that bit tolerable, and that's about it. Literally, Reimu A is impossible to do that bit with. Fuck it, let's just bomb this, because it's way too hard with Marissa. Bomb it again right there, and there we go. I can do it just about, well, I can get up to the middle, you know, when the wisps kind of go away when I use Reimu A, but with Marissa that bit is almost impossible, so don't even try. Seriously, you are just going to die if you try and do that bit without it. This bit is also impossible because of the extra wave of charms which are around. It really makes streaming this a crapshoot, and yeah, it's just not doable. Not fun at all, not doable. Legitimately, I don't, you know, consistently at least, and yeah. You do get a lot of power for it at least, which is alright, but even so, not good. Not good in the slightest, and having only 4 power is making that a lot harder than it should be too, but what can you do? And this last bit I really don't like either. It sometimes works for me if I don't move as much as what I did there, but even then... I have tried, seriously tried to get this bit without bombing, and I really would have wanted to because of how low my power is, but I just can't do it. I can't do it at all. I can't do Satori either, so this might end very quickly, but yeah, this... well, I can at least thank Robin for showing me that little bit there, because I've always gone down the middle of that one. I never actually noticed there was a slightly larger gap beyond it. Fuck this card, it is basically impossible, so I just double bomb this, and that clears it. I don't even care to show it when it's on Lunatic because it's just way too hard. And yeah, this is way too hard as well. I just can't do it at all. I'm kind of okay with it when I use Reimu, but with Marissa, it's just too much. I cannot do it. And yes, now it does really begin. I've never been any good at Satori's version of Spring Kyoto. I really don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't move vertically enough. I only tend to move horizontally with it because I can get away with doing that against Alice's version. But I always find that I get walled in this one. And I've never understood it. Like, I don't have a problem with Alice's version of this card, so why is it so much harder for me to do this one? And great, I have less than 4 power to try and do this one. This card is almost impossible with max power to capture. So, trying to do this with 3 power? I honestly think this is going to be a timeout. I really think this is going to be a timeout, because, yeah. It's oh, what the hell was that? It's streaming, but it doesn't work, basically. Seriously, what happened there? Did the doll just, like, not, summon in the right area or something? Because that doesn't usually happen. Bomb. Yep, this is going to be a timeout, and that's pretty sucky because now I don't have any more power. I really wanted 4 power to go into the next stage as well, because with 4 power the first section is doable, but anything less than that you're really struggling. Return inanimate thingy is impossible at this difficulty. I don't care. I know Robin captured it in his LP run thing he did today, but I don't give a fuck. It's impossible. It just... there's far too much stuff, and it walls you so often. I probably should have died there, but I didn't, thankfully. But it's like, what the hell? It's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, this is the second time I have ever made it to stage 5 with this shot type. And yeah. I've obviously played very poorly all the way through so far, so don't expect it to go very well. I actually can do this stage very well normally, but with only 3 power, I don't stand a chance. Anyway, my strategy for this is to start off with that one there and try and go across, but because I don't have enough power, I can't take them out quick enough, which means I'm going to have to bomb constantly, which then reduces my power even further, and I will die before this section ends. I am almost guaranteeing it. Because I cannot kill them fast enough. Or maybe I won't die before the section ends, but you know what, I might as well have died because I have no fucking power. So I really desperately need to try and get something going here. Because Orin is fucking impossible enough as it is, and with 1 power, this is not going to end well. I really hate this version of the attack though. The Lunatic one, it just kills me every time. Fuck it. It's impossible. It's not impossible because I can do it with Reimu A quite a lot, but this is also impossible, so fuck this. And the Cat's Walk. Again, it's impossible, so I don't know why even bother trying to do this one, because yeah, it just, it's not doable. Physically not doable. And that's why. So, all in all, fuck this game on Lunatic. It's not fun. I can't really do any of it, to be honest. It's just bullshit, and this is it. So, don't expect me to ever LP this one on Lunatic, because I'm not gonna do it. It's not fun, as I've said a million times in this thing now, and there you go. Fuck this game.